Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, Monday, July 22nd, 2024. Now, the Trump beat docket in terms of court cases has been overtaken by the news from Delaware yesterday and the outpouring of endorsements for Kamala Harris. We've been reporting them for some reason, gotten some pushback from people, but I will say the sort of joke would be, what is Menendez's view? Also, what are other senators' view? That's what we're various of the reported possible candidates, including Shapiro, Bashir, and others, not Gretsch, have come out with endorsements. That could have changed in the last few minutes. Anyway, we're all over that one. But again, there's the Menendez connection, which is also kind of a joke. On the Guo, it's not over. He was found guilty, but soon thereafter, Singapore, late last week, declared basically blocked access to Guo-related accounts, not because of financial fraud, but because he's alleging that they are controlled by the CCP. Seems like kind of almost proves itself. I don't know. It's just weird. It's this. You could find Fox Hunt Quid Pro Quo, and you could also find Gold Bar Bob is Guilty on Amazon. But we're moving on. There's a new trial that begins today, and it's called Manaf, and it involves a man charged with not just importing heroin to the United States, but doing so on behalf of the Taliban and the Haqqani network. It's a terrorism case. So this is the one that we're covering. There's also a tuna bonds, Mozambique tuna bonds in Brooklyn. But when you throw in terror, we're all over it. Why? There's other terrorism suspects awaiting trial here. One is Najibullah for kidnapping of a journalist, and also there's Cholo, a man from Somalia, who he's in the MDC. They've turned up the white noise so he can't hear anyone so loud that he can't hear himself think and he can't speak to doctors. And they've allowed him a video call to his family in Somalia, except that they don't have the internet where his family lives. So it's really something. That's all I can say. Also today, probable guilty plea in the Forcount crypto Ponzi scheme, if you're following that one. And also a guilty plea in one of the many New York City Housing Authority corruption cases. Now it's weird, as we reported last week, one defendant has cited the Supreme Court's decision in Snyder about gratuities to say he's taking it to trial. Others are still pleading guilty. Maybe it's that the guy who's going to trial, his iPhone was not able to be cracked by the government, so all they have is words. We also last week covered, and this is I hope this is not going to lead to trouble, but we covered the extradition hearing of Aaron Haya, an Israeli organized crime alleged figure. So there's that. The music is moving by, and at the United Nations, of course, amid all of these various international things, all I can say is that the UN is on the wrong side of almost every issue and is mostly concerned with keeping Antonio Guterres, the man of the unexplained vacations, the man who bans his own critics, keeping him in and keeping the money flowing. We just want to question it, and we're going to keep pushing. We had two law firms, pro bono, write to them, Quinn Emanuel, Dwayne Morris, no answer at all. It's an organization that's totally out of control, and yet we will not cease. But now, Manaf, to be continued.